I'm so angry, Jesse. I have rage inside me. I have rage.
That was a bad heal.
It's a torrent. Yeah, the thing about the soundtrack in this game, it's quite good. It is a bit simple at times, though. I wish it would go a little bit harder.
Like, you mean like Dark's Elden Ring boss music hard?
No, not necessarily like that, but just more chords, more chord progression. It's very repetitive. Like
I wish they changed up the italic pentameter. You know what I mean?
No, that's with poetry. Do you know what that means, Jesse? That Shakespeare wrote it. It's not so much that, just that
Yeah, I agree. But I think if it was too complex, like you would get distracted, you know?
by the good music. I'm not too concerned about that.
I have an entire fucking list of conspiracies now. Apparently, the death of Nero was a conspiracy. What the fuck?
There's a lot of... Well, when we get back that far, I've got a lot of thoughts about Nero, and I don't think we're ready to get into that on this. Or it's gonna
Really?
I've got a lot to say about Nero.
She had nice boobies.
If we're going by Fate Nero, I've got even more to say. But just real Nero is a person where everything we know about them was stuff that was historically recorded by people who didn't like them. So we don't know much factual information about Nero. A lot of the things we think we know about, oh, Nero was crazy and they were mean and terrible.
Mm-hmm.
From more contemporary sources, Nero was very popular with most of the people in Rome, like the regular people. He just wasn't popular with the rich aristocrats and the historians who wrote the historical record.
I see.
So
he
this
got, like, shafted.
So this current idea we have of Nero and his uncle Claudius being like insane rulers who had no basis in reality and were terrible and everyone hated them isn't accurate.
Well, he should have wrote his own fucking history book. Then.
Well, he couldn't because he was assassinated. But
he should have wrote a biography.
That's why when we get to like Roman people and things like that, I don't like this idea of like confidently discussing their past. Like, you just don't know. You have to like pray.
I'm sorry to like interrupt here, but did going in the hidden lever pot room did that get us anywhere? We could have gotten it from somewhere else, right?
Well, that's what the map says, but we couldn't do it. There was reasons why we couldn't get through. I don't know what they were, but there's also another room in there.
So far, my favorite fucking conspiracy theory that I've saw on this list is called Israeli animal spying. Conspiracy theories exist alleging that Israel uses animals to conduct espionage or attack people.
I mean, that sounds like something they would do.
I mean, that's just like the spider thing, like we were talking about earlier. Like, that is just Israel using it. They say they use spying eagles and griffin vultures to carry satellites. Oh, this is the best one. Matters of interest include theorists talking about shark attacks. Israel's controlling the sharks.
Again, I would believe it. If evidence came out that Israel had like animal spies, I wouldn't think much of it.
But shark warriors? Like Yahweh is recruiting shark warriors to the noble cause?
Well, I think modern day Israel's gotten a bit away from Yahweh's noble cause. It's hard to say sometimes.
Oh, but they wouldn't turn that shit down. Like, they would definitely, like, if they had like the ability to find the Ark of the Covenant and like use it to like melt their enemies, like they would.
Oh yeah, for sure. Are we talking about modern day Israel?
Yeah, exactly. Like they would.
But you were asking me why we couldn't go down before, though. That's why.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Now I get it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It would go like middle of Palestine and open the Ark of the Covenant run.
Fire volcanoes. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a boss to the right here. They're all like praying and shit. What's it gonna be? This girl again. She's got a hammer now. This is Ram and Ren. We already have Ren.
Hey, how you doing? I'm really low on health.
Beasts all over the shop. Yep.
I'm gonna die very quickly. But like, show me some of your moveset.
She's gonna fly, yeah.
Ooh.
Got wings. I like her hammer though. It's kind of cool. Is this like the final boss? This sounds like the intro music.
I don't think this is the final boss of the game.
Isn't this just the music in the intro though?
I don't think that was the opening theme. I can't remember the opening theme, to be honest with you.
We've been down here too long. How do we get back?
I want to go to this.
Oh fuck, do we actually know which room it was?
Yes, I do. I do know it.
Oh, okay. Which one was it?
I'll tell you shortly, but can we upgrade any of our boys?
Yeah, we need to. It's been so long. I want to keep getting our fucking flower wizard. I like her.
You'll have none of
probably our
these that we can use, unfortunately.
Like, we must be missing something. Because, like, I feel like at this point we should have at least gotten one.
Maybe, maybe not. The flower wizard is our bread and butter. Oh, it's 90.
Worth it? She's almost maxed out.
The other wizard is also Fury Splice. She's better than the hammer for sure.
You think?
Oh yeah, for sure. I use her way more.
Yeah, but I bet once the hammer gets upgraded, like it's like super powerful.
But it's just so slow, and this is such a fast game.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to choose between her and her sister here in a second. So
why not both? Because I'm gonna go back to Henry, but I'm not in love with him. And I don't like the spider.
We're not in love with it. Henry, you're fucking here just because we need a space to fill, but... Once you... Oh, yeah, that's actually a nice shortcut there. That's a really good shortcut. Jesus.
Problem is I have to run back through that room to get to the boss, which is annoying.
Yeah. It could be much worse.
Read some lore about the boss. What's the
Maybe
worst boss run, Jesse,
good.
in any game like this? Any Souls-like? What's the worst boss run?
Probably in Dark Souls 2. They had a lot of really bad ones in Dark Souls 2, but that game wasn't made by Miyazaki, so it's known as like the bad one.
Oh, that's fucking...
That did your entire bar.
Well, is she double healed again? Maybe the button is just sticking a bit.
Probably Dark Souls 2 had some bad ones, but nobody really cares about the games. So, like, out of, like, the meta games, like, the good ones... Oh, jeez.
Just being aggressive this time.
See, I can't think of any ones that were particularly bad. All I'm thinking about are ones that I had to do a lot. Like, the run to, what's his fucking name? The Orphan of Cause isn't very long, but I fucking that fight took me maybe 3 days, 2 days, something like that. Like playing like all day to beat. There's also a big dragon in Dark Souls 3 that took me like about the same amount of time. Like
the one, none of the ones in Elden Ring were that bad.
Oh no, yeah, the ones in Elden Ring were super easy just because they had those statues of America everywhere. So if you didn't have a site of grace, you would just have a statue of America and you could just respawn like anywhere.
The only one that was somewhat bad was where you had to fight that big stinky dragon.
Big stinky dragon.
The one that you tried to claim would have no smell.
Oh, where we had to drop down the sky and then watch the cutscene. Yeah. So that attack can't hurt you if it's out of range. All right, we're in it now. I'm honestly scared because like she's pretty tough in the first stage.
Just does a lot of damage.
We're just using all our zoning right now.
We just gotta see, like, to try to make something happen. Because she's pretty weak to it at this point. I don't. In the future, it might not be as valuable.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like Henry, we're playing to Henry's strengths right now. Oh my god.
How did I hit you? It seemed like it was way out of your range. At least you got the timing on that down pretty good.
That hit me.
Oh shit.
Now it's doing something.
See, you were complaining about like how it wasn't complex.
This is just kind of introduce new instruments, so it's still not overly complex, which I think is what they're going for. I'm not saying they're wrong, or that I'm right, or I would have done it better. It's just not to my tastes. Make that clear.
Well, how did you know? I think you said in the beginning, like the only reason you knew about this game was because of the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's very good. And again, I'm not saying it's bad. It's very good.
Yeah, but like, how did you hear about the soundtrack?
I don't know. This is a long time ago. I just heard one of the songs from it. Probably on YouTube or something. Henry's used up his life. He did good.
All right.
I don't know. Henry might have just bought himself a slot back on the team. He's a good boss killer.
Well, this is like the zone game. Like you're both playing like the zone game. Ah!
I'm so angry, Jesse. I have rage inside me. I have rage.
That was a bad heal.
It's a torrent. But those blasts weren't going that far before.
You gotta be like Ash whenever like his Pokemon does good. Like you look down at the Pokeball containing Henry. You did good out there, Henry. Time for a rest, bud.
No, it isn't though. Because like I fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. But I always hated how Ash was like so positive, even if their Pokemon did like they like did nothing and got.
You were a big Paul fan, I take it.
Well, like I wouldn't like abuse my Pokemon like Paul, but I'd be like, that was pretty dog shit. Like you could do better next time. I wouldn't have my Electivire like beat the shit out of my other Pokemon. Honestly, now that I think about it, like, this is like a dark train of thought, but mine usually are. It's like, in our world, like, people, like, sick people like to abuse, like, dogs and cats and stuff. But the dogs and cats can't really, like, I mean, a dog maybe can fight back, but, like, if it feels like you're its owner, it won't, like, do that. Like, it will, like, just take it. But, like, Pokemon could fucking kill you, like, if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't fuck with Pokemon.
Yeah. You get a Gyarados situation on your hands. You beat your Magikarp too much.
Ah, see, it's going full screen. Yeah.
It goes full screen now.
Can't outrun that.
Am I insane? In the first form, it doesn't go full screen, though, does it? Or does it?
I think that's part of her buff. I think that's her buff that she gets. It's more range. And they're faster, I think, too.
Yeah, I feel like if you abused most Pokemon, they would just kill you. Oh, Henry, you can't be here for this cutscene. Yeah. This boss is one of those ones that's fairly easy, but you just can't get hit at all because it fucking drains your health. End it now.
Nah, you got this. Yeah, the healing window's pretty tight. Honestly, I think you have the right idea here. Like, if you back up too much, she plays the range game. If you stay like within like 10 feet, she goes for the hammer swing, which are maybe easier. I don't know.
That one I just got hit too much early on.
It's all right. The boss run isn't too bad. Like, I get they're trying to tell like a lore story here, but I'm a little disappointed that we just have to fight like another like nun. Like, I wish it was something like cooler.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason for this, but we'll never know.
Yeah, I think we always need to be dodging into those.
Yeah, I don't know. I typically try to.
I just noticed like every time we get hit by them, we're like trying to go backwards. Like,
Every time we get hit by them, we're trying to heal.
Do you have to be in the air to use her? No. Okay. It just seems like you're trying to like match her energy. Like she's in the air and you're like, okay, I have to be
It's
in the
easier
air
to be
too.
in the air because then you can dodge up or down.
I see. Nice.
You get stuck in it sometimes.
Yeah. I think every time we get hit and we back up, I think we need to give her the time to cast and then we heal after the cast. I don't know what the timing window on it is, but I bet she can't like spam that too frequently.
The problem is though, then she moves in to melee range, and I can't be over in the corner when that happens.
Maybe I'm just putting this out there. Like we haven't tried our big man against her. Maybe he like stuns her.
The big man is a terrible idea that I'm not even gonna engage.
Okay. It's just like about becoming like big pot, like with lots of poise.
But I don't have more poise. I have the same amount of hit points. I just can't move while he's out.
Oh.
The real problem is I try to spam too many of these attacks and then get stuck and not being able to dodge.
Does it like lock them in? Fuck.
Yeah, you get locked
Wait.
in.
Yeah, if you hit too many, it like follows up.
No, not that. Just that I can't dodge when my lady is out.
Oh, okay.
Witches, if you can see the witch, I typically can't dodge. So I just have her out too much, rather than playing it safe.
You can see the witch.
Well, yeah, I'm just telling you that, because sometimes I feel like you wonder why I don't avoid them, and that is why. If I have a person out, oops, I can't. Henry is it.
It's alright, we'll get it.
Oh, stop!
She doesn't like it when you're right on top of her. Every time that happens, she backs up. Fuck. Dodge.
Oh,
Nice.
facing the wrong
What was
way.
that? Yeah, that hammer is rough 'cause it gets us in the air. Good heal. Nice. Nice. We've only got a couple more Henrys left.
We only need a couple more Henrys.
Ah, she's outranging us. Nice. You're just on witch now. Oh, get back up, back up.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Now this changes things, doesn't it? Our thoughts on how well this fight was going.
I did say I like a couple tier boss fight. We should have known this was gonna happen.
Because the last one did this too. Fuck me.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. This is all right. Like we can fight a big monster better than a small lady.
Unironically, I think this one is easier.
I'd love that. She fucking like whiplashes from that. Hadouken! Oh, you stunned her. Nice.
Hadouken's easy. Fuck.
Yeah. She's gonna do the Pillars of Eternity. Yeah. Nice stun. Too greedy. Oh. Yes! Fucking flower wizard. We're the best.
Yeah. Yeah. The big boss, much easier to deal with.
Than small
Give me your soul.
Man. Somebody have some self-confidence.
I don't know. This kingdom's gone to shit. I think they're all right in saying that, like, I wasn't good enough. Everyone's fucked up until I came along. I'm purifying the land.
Well, now her and her sister can be together and you're like Pokeballs.
Well, maybe. We'll see. I don't know if I'll need them both. Because Henry put up a good showing there.
Henry fought his way
Henry
back.
comes out only for bosses.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's good enough. Like, that's like having a player that's like really good at face-off. So, like, you put him out there, like, during an important face-off.
Oh, this is like when they're becoming monsters. And you want that to be you?
I want to be a cool monster, at least.
It looks pretty terrible, though. Because, like, you don't become the monster right away. Like, it bursts out of you. Like, you slowly transform.
Anytime I see that writing, I think of the SpongeBob parrot meme. Like, oh, or this kid. Like, I only wished, oh.
Oh, great.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. She was the king of the Willows the whole time.
I forgot about that. Fuck me.
We've been looking for the king of the Willows forever. Nice. What is this?
When SP gauge is full, press up button.
What does SP mean?
I have no idea, but I can perform their last rites. There's
Oh, we
so
have a new
much new
gauge now.
information.
What? We get like a big nun super attack now.
That's hers, but I feel like wouldn't there be more than one? Like that's her last rite. You're way better than your sister, although your sister let us double jump. That's also pretty good.
You heard it here, kids. Like, if you're having trouble, like, getting the
My little girl, is her hair getting darker?
It is. I think you're taking on the corruption. I just noticed that as well.
What if by the end I'm the bad guy?
Yeah. Well, it's like fucking spoiler alert.
Ghost! Kick it!
Shadow of Colossus. Vibes.
I am the blight.
Kids, if you're having trouble jumping, just go beat up a nun.
Oh yeah, look at how dark her hair is now.
Nuns can teach you how to jump.
Yo,
It's like such a like I know, but like it's such a like it's totally cool and I get it, but it's such like in your face kind
Jesse,
of
we've got
like
a problem.
symbolism, right? What?
Do you realize the situation we're in? Are you looking at this the same as I am?
Oh, that we're gonna have to move like this everywhere we go.
No.
What?
The wolf children are no more.
Oh,
This is
I
my
didn't
new
realize that's the
dodge.
same button. Oh, fuck.
We can't.
We're like Naruto now.
We have the feathers that take us. All right, we need to end
We're
this
the king of the
episode, but
Willows.
are we gonna look at our new lady now? Is there a bench right here?
No, it's a good. Yeah, there is a bench in this room. It's probably up, not down. I would have guessed.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I fell. All right, so that's.
Goodbye, wolf children.
I guess this is the end. What's your favorite breed of dog?
Oof. I'm big into basset hounds right now, like in their big floppy ears and their big like jowls. Like that's kind of like what I'm into right now. If I could get a dog right now that's purebred, it would probably be a basset hound.
Okay. I don't have much to say about that. I'm not a fan, but to each their own. My brother had a beagle, and that's kind of close to a basset hound, I guess.
Yeah.
And she was all right.
I need to start saying like controversial things just to like pique your interest.
Yeah, yeah. No, not this time though.